You know what I mean? Is it fun? Yeah, well, summer, that's true. Yeah, why? Wait a second, why is there snow? That's pretty funny. This Santa's got attitude. This game is weird.
Merry Christmas.
What options do we have? There weren't many. Yeah, it's really computer game. Also, it's from 1995. That is by no means early SNES. Yeah, I just don't like summer in general. We're awaiting surely more than one. Anti-Claus is what they call the anti-Santa Claus. Oh. Santa's an anti. Don't interact if you ship Christmas presents. My neck hurts, man. Did they really? All right. Oh, did it get a general European release? I see. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't want to play this like many percent faster. Let me make sure I have this configured correctly. Assfire? What? Excuse me? Oh, Super Scope Fire, okay. Yeah, all right, it was already set correctly. There's just only 2 buttons, and one of them is throw magic. Look at this crouching animation, dude. Oh, this Amiga-esque camera. Although, they keep the camera horizontally centered, which is something I don't like about a lot of Amiga games. It's like, it'll try to make sure your guy is in like the back 2/3 of the screen. How do I get down here? What on earth? Is that bomb good, do you think? Honestly, I think the mystery is extremely good. I assume that's a visible checkpoint, which is like one of my most hated things in action games. Is this a spring? Yeah. controls aren't too bad. The Mister is, you can think of it like an emulation platform. So what you should call this style of emulation is sort of controversial. Some people will get mad if you don't call it simulation instead of emulation. Street Sharks on Blu-ray. All right. That sounds cool. And then, yeah, so if you call it simulation, some people will get mad because no, it's still emulation. But if you call it emulation, some people will get mad because it's simulation and you can't win. And both sides will tell you the other is extremely wrong. I can't believe penguins aren't Santa's friends. But think of it a little bit like a RetroPie or something. And the big advantage of it, excuse me? Oh. I won? I thought I died. Okay. Sure. Well, again, this is all way out of my depth is all I'm getting at. So can you jump on enemies? Yes. Badass. The big advantage that this has over like a RetroPie or something. Huh? What? Is it's way lower latency. But it's a lot more expensive than like a RetroPie. Oh my god, I can't pause buffer in this. It takes like 4,000 years to pause and unpause. Oops. Does that respawn? Oh, it didn't despawn in the first place. But it's awesome, is the point. The reason that I play everything on my original consoles, I mean, most of it is that I had the majority of the consoles I used, or I use anyway. Like, I didn't have to buy very many new systems for streaming. Look. Auntie Claus can't open presents? He lasts for such a short time. What's the point of this mechanic? Oh my gosh. But I can't deal with any input delay at all. And when I play on the Mister, I can't really like perceive any input delay. So like I feel like it's probably acceptable latency for like 99.999999999% of players. Very many nines. That's what they call him. All right, dog. You're on, you know what? Just for that, you're on the naughty list. Just for that. And you might be like, who the hell are you to put me on the naughty list? And I'll tell you. Oh dear. Can I make this any smaller? Whoops. That's the wrong direction. Well, there's an issue with my Christmas costume. We'll fix it in a second. Hey, Ren. You got that? You're on the naughty list. I hope you're proud of yourself. All right, what was I doing? Was I playing a video game? That's good. You should always try to be proud of yourself. Do you think this is just a leap of faith to the left? Yeah. You know, I know people don't like leaps of faith. And now neither do I. I was gonna say, like, pretty often there's like no other direction you could go in a leap of faith situation, so it's okay. But then as soon as I said that, I dropped all the way to the bottom of a pit, so... Why? I can't make the clown nose any smaller. Aye, come on, game. They get scaled up, Sheriff. Oh, I get it. A dot and another dot, like the nose. Blue magic. Like white wind and, big guard, mighty guard. Oh. Just a moment. Actually, still a little too big. I know how to fix this. There we go. There we go. There. All right. Back to the game. I think this makes... Hang on. This is bothering me. This is what you came to Twitch to see, right? You try to center it, Emily. All right, that's better. That's worse, isn't it? It's too high now. Yeah, it doesn't. That's correct. And that's why it's always going to look off center some of the time. And this is bothering me. It's actually too high now. There. Normal world game. I was playing off my OBS preview there. Running like traditional emulators, by the way. Could have been. I get more input lag than I do just playing off my capture card using the OBS preview. What's gonna happen here? Look at that, I'm a present. Oops. Beaten to it. A liminal space, but it's not made of concrete. Santa's on the magic carpet. Cool. I don't know, I'm easily amused. Or easily impressed, I should say. Like when there were just a couple like elephant statues in the previous game and I freaked out. Because we'd seen like nothing but boring crap up to that point. Decent graphics so far. I don't know how I knew. That's not true. You can use the traditional Christmas magic carpet. The evil snowman. Oh, this level's probably gonna have a boss, huh? Hey, thank you, Nocturne. Just a sec. Thanks, Adam. Ew, oh, don't say that. Yeah, this game would... This is some stolen valor shit. This isn't an Amiga game. You have a jump button. Oh, I wonder if you have to hit him in the hat. Yeah. Slabs. Over England. Is this gonna be a shmup level? Oh my god. This is so weird, dude. This, I cannot communicate how poorly this controls. This kicks ass. I bet this was a nightmare at 60 hertz. What's wrong with all these? How do they train helicopter pilots in England? My magical access code is... Fruity Spruce. What a strange mechanic the anti-claws thing is. It's like, doesn't feel fully realized. Like you go several levels without once turning into anti-claws. Oh, hell yeah. It's Mega Man blocks. This song is kick-ass, too. Hey! How's it going, Hazel? You missed the end of Wolfchild. Wolfchild was something. Whoop. Hey, thanks, Objective Binary. How are you? Wow, I'm incredibly lucky that that timed out that way. Got an extra Santa. Yeah, the music's not bad. I'll remember that when it comes time to rate this thing. Collect wood. Remember that video? I think I've seen this part of the game before. A friend of mine did stream this once. He had 3. Whoops. Oh. Huh? Driving you batty. Oh, did you see that? That was like a lightning mouse. This game has a reasonably good reputation. Like, I've never heard anyone say, oh, Days Before Christmas is my favorite Christmas game, let alone like my favorite video game. But well, you can't jump on that one. You could jump on other enemies. Oh. Please have HP up here. You know, there are a lot of like Christmas, like shareware versions of commercial games, I think. Like, it's not just Christmas Lemmings. No, they don't. All right. I thought I had it figured out. No. You are not wrong. You know what? I think maybe we need to get a bot that can allow mods to change the game title. Those exist. Although running that in addition to bot levels seems like a kind of overkill. Yeah, probably not. Little unreal, the psychic abilities they expect you to have in this particular level. That just came up, Rusty. Like 2 minutes ago. Yeah, thank you. Hello, game? What happened? I'm soft locked. Why am I soft locked? I didn't do anything wrong. Hey there. Oyabun. How are you? We had a password, didn't we? It was like TH. Yeah, I hope that's not it. Yeah, TNFRN. That's correct. Yeah, that's right. I won. Reset. I didn't do anything wrong, though. Oh, the controller died. My controller died was the issue. That's all. That sucks, because I think I have to redo quite a few levels now. Nice. All right, iPompous. Yeah, anti-time. You can control how long anti-clause lasts. Yo, this song is tight. This song is good. Wait. Oh. Because I have more fun with this Technodrome. Were you not here for the PC Engine thing? That I just played them all. Whoop. I think it may not be. We actually need to open up a way for people to give feedback on the list because I used Moby Games, and I think Moby Games' database is like, if you filter by the most intuitive terms for finding games like this, it misses out on some of them. Yeah, this is for Platformageddon. It's not a Dotsmith thing. Oh, this is the only level I lost, right? From the, the thing that actually wasn't a crash and was my controller dying. Gosh. Maybe the hearts are made of wood, and that's why they're so spongy. Yeah, but this soft? Whoop. Why, yay. How about that, huh? I don't know why I went for that jump. Oh man, I almost fell. Nice. I am so pleased with how well this is running when you consider it's 50 hertz on a 60 hertz monitor. Yeah, that's why Santa had to save Christmas. Magic Cave. That was your Magic Cave ASMR. Whoa, excuse me? This isn't part of the background? I think the tanks are small. I think they're like toy tanks. I like this frame right here. The one you see a ton of if you mash on down. Caves always look so like organic on 16-bit systems. Oh, I get it. Look, I fit perfectly. Yeah, I think they're big toy tanks. Like the Hot Wheels of tanks. Oh! What even was that? Was it that little thing? We. Who's taking psychic damage? Me? Another thing that deals psychic damage is mind flayers. Oh shoot, okay. All right. Hell yeah. Fun little game. All right. 2 levels and I'll be half done. The Steel Factory. Oh dear. I bet you the Mega Drive version of this is better. The SNES is so like low res. Oops, I didn't want that. Dude, this thing looks awesome. I feel like this game would have kind of scared kids. These eyes. It scares you now. What if that had killed the elf? Dude, I want to play Christmas Lemmings. Whoops. Oh, yeah, that makes sense, Xenophon. Oh, don't get hit by the bullet. Santa, why are you giving this to children? This tank that shoots real bullets that hurt. No wonder Ernest had to bail you out. Yeah, Doric Dream, that's not the worst way to put it. Do you mean like the level layouts and stuff? The timekeeper. Didn't they name drop this guy in the intro? Ooh. Okay. He just hits you sometimes. Oh no. Over Russia. Hell yeah. Whoa. Dude, the color scheme of this looks so much like my background, doesn't it? Look. You see that? And then if we go like here and we turn this stuff off, look at that. Now look at this. Now look at that. Whoops. Now look at that. Isn't that wild? Anyway. Yeah, I did that on purpose. Of course. God. This controls so strangely. This appears to just be for points. This is like Tatsujin. It's incredibly difficult. SLJFT. You throw presents in lit fireplaces to put them out. They're gonna wake up and it'll be really, really cold. Maybe post that in the Discord as well. Oh, speaking of which, you got me the the cover art, right? Okay. Does anybody have stretch break? Whoop. It's probably on cooldown for another like 17 minutes. Whoa. What hit me? Longer than that, okay. Dude, stretch break, the cooldown is too long. I cannot believe I made that jump, dude. The cooldown makes sense when you consider what it originally was that it would make me move my sit-stand desk to standing mode. So it having like a 50-minute cooldown made some sense, but now it doesn't. It's all right. Daze before Christmas. This section. Okay, so they can do one jump over the ice, right? Yeah, okay. So what if we make them do 28 jumps over the ice? Would that be fun? Oh yeah, and like switch up the jumps and stuff, so they have to like learn new jump heights? What? No. Why? By the way, this looks terrible. Well, that's not the point, Bug. Hey there, Samson. That's not the point. The point is I need to do a little bit of stream maintenance. I can hydrate in about 2 minutes. I'm hydrating right now. Ew. Hey partner, how's it going? Okay, you listen to this and I'm going to do something real quick. For those who don't know, after I beat this game, which I'm almost certain I'm going to do tonight, unless like it doesn't have continues or something, I don't find this out until midnight. I'm going to be running a raffle, and whoever wins the raffle picks the game that I play after Super Turrican. Oops. And I think you can hit exclamation point list to get a list of your choices, or it might be exclamation point choices, I forget. Well, rather than in order. Yeah, list was correct. Aha, thank you, Mountain Man Jed. Moon, that's what I'm saying. This game looks like it would be kind of scary for a little kid. Oh dear. I bet this platform sucks for kids, or this platforming. In general, like this perspective never works for me for platformers because it's a little too difficult to tell where exactly you are or how close you are to the edge. That's definitely a pit, right? In the middle of the platform. Whoop. I don't think you can climb on those. They look like you should be able to. Again, I spoke out in defense of leap of faith jumps earlier this very stream. Keep that in mind. Wow, Samson. I didn't expect that from you. How do you do this? Okay. It has to be straight up. It can't be a diagonal. Oh, God. My controller died in the middle of that. All that pause buffering for nothing. Because suddenly it just, like, ate every input. Hey there, Napjack. Have you been here? You know you can't tease me about the object permanence thing. If you use the peek emote, my first assumption is that you just got here. And then I replay chat in my head. I'm like, wait a sec. Okay, you did. Good. Hey, Neko. Whoop. Hey, Soleil. Hi, Bug. Hello, Sheriff. Okay, do you see what I mean about how, like, the perspective here is a little deceptive, right? You fall off the platforms like a little earlier than you think you might. Okay. Ew. Ah! Ooh, whoop. I hope I'm making progress because there was a bell. Coffee turns you into Anti-Claus. This is before Reddit discovered Krampus. Anti. Oh, this is so weird, dude. What? What's this? Oh, spikes. Okay. Nice. I'm pretty sure Ed McMillan discovered Krampus from Reddit. Like, there was a moment in history when many people who previously did not know about Krampus suddenly knew about him and thought he was epic or like bacon or gold or whatever Redditors call stuff they like. Whoop. Whoa. It was a Reddit moment. Is that a term? Ooh, whoop. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think Rare Exports was too. Probably. Well, no, because wasn't there a movie by the guy who made Trick or Treat? Hey there, Starman. Krampus movie. 2015. Rare Exports movie. 2010. Yeah, I bet Rare Exports is what got it on those particular radars. I'd buy that. 5 years. 5 years isn't that long. But I know there were a lot of like cracked articles about Krampus. American Dad Krampus special. How did I just pronounce special? I said like special. Whoop, whoop. I'm a present. What if they had one of those, but it turned you into bread? Did The Office? Have you seen what Cracked is like now, iPompous? It's like, do you know those sites that look like they were written using like Mechanical Turk or something like that? Or like Fiverr. That like, they're basically, what's down here? Okay. Okay. In my defense, I think that was pretty close. Like, a lot of them buy ad space on Twitter. If you're not on Twitter, you're probably not familiar with the sort of site I'm talking about. One big one for a while is these were all, like, stealing Jimmy Fallon content. Fabled content creator Jimmy Fallon. All right, yeah, I remember this. Because I guess Jimmy Fallon has some kind of segment on whatever the hell show he does. It's probably just called like the Jimmy Fallon Show. Yes, Old Cracked was also bad. I'm definitely not disputing that. Where like he'll like solicit tweets like, what's the worst first date you've ever been on? And then he like reads them and pretends to think they're funny. There are sites that like just steal that. So, Cracked is one of those now. Have you ever clicked on those, Robo Yuji? You should. They're really strange. Eyes bored panda. I have no idea really. Yeah, because then you'll know. Magic bubbles. You can't know if you don't know. Do you know what I'm talking about? Kind of amazing that there haven't been any ice physics in this so far, but this is Santa in his natural habitat, I guess. He's probably evolved to have incredible traction on like the soles of his feet. Like a hobbit. All right. Game. Okay. There. I used to read Old Cracked a lot because I worked at a call center and you weren't supposed to have your phone on, but they let me get away with it because I would dial like in excess of 100 numbers a minute. So I could pretty much do whatever I wanted. And I would sit there with my phone on. And read terrible listicles or whatever those are called. Yeah, I was the CEO. Here's the thing about this game. Wolfchild was short. Whoa, you can't make that jump? Yeah, I've already forgotten most of this game though, and I'm still playing it. What would the company run by Dot have in it? have in it? What the hell does that mean? What would my company do? Is there anything over to the left here? Yeah. I don't know. I mean, the graphics are good. Creon Conquest was awesome. You keep watching this, iPompous, and you're gonna come around. You're gonna realize that this kind of, they're like really boring games are boring. You know what I mean? And that if a game is an unplayable piece of crap, but in an interesting way, then that's pretty fun. I bet I had a good reason to jump to the left there. Ooh, look at that. You can see the exit ahead of time. Oh. That could have been a cool way to like build suspense or something, but no, it's just right there. Play it in January. Oh, I mean, you would play it on Christmas Day, and I think you would have a wonderful time. Is Santa? Not really. The attic. I wonder if this is a pit. No, that would be funny. Suspense had been invented. It's in Zelda 3. Like when you see a treasure chest and you don't have a way to get it. Because you need to enter the room from another area or you don't have the big key. That's suspense. You know what pisses me off? That thing that I just said, that is like a genuine belief that I've held for a long time. And you know who I saw say the same thing? An Egoraptor. Oh, look at this. Is this a platform? No, it hurts you. Maybe I did. I don't know. I don't really know anything about Egoraptor. I just know that a lot of people have like kind of tried to remake his videos. I don't mean to criticize because I think it's genuinely like outside of the scope of what he was doing. But the Castlevania sequelitis video kind of bugged me. Because... Whoop. There's a lot of Victor Ireland moves. Because he spends a lot of the video talking about like Castlevania 1 is so hard, it's hard. But he doesn't ever say why. And for some reason that bugged me. It's like, can you be more specific? Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't think the sequelitis videos are like terrible. I just had that gripe with the Castlevania one. And like in general, his like kind of shouty demeanor, it feels a little like at odds with the whole like, yes, I'm the professor of video games. The pipe, you know what I mean? You got the pipe in your teeth and go, yes, quite, like that. But I mean, it's YouTube. You gotta keep people interested somehow. Shouting seemed like a good way to do it, I think, in the pre-AV or post-AVGN days. Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't... That's just vibes, you know what I mean? Like, I think there's only so much you can divine about a person's personality by their video game YouTube content. This is like the Borphus cutscene. Okay, here's my take on Castlevania 1. I think Castlevania 1 specifically rewards you for making a plan before before you move forward. If I had to like boil it down to a single sentence. And also it's very clever about like any one enemy will have like a few ways that you can beat it, you know? Like Medusa heads, for example, there are ways to just walk under or over them. And if you stay grounded, they become a lot more predictable, which is helpful. And so when you... Whee! Ah. I'll get over there eventually. Can I jump on this thing? Yeah, okay. But that thing where like a lot of the enemies are simple and also have like a lot of, or not even just enemies, but the like obstacles are simple and have a whole bunch of different ways you can solve them, means that you can combine them in really interesting ways, right? Like if you've only ever dealt with Medusa heads by like jumping at certain times, then when you combine them with, well, jumping is never a good idea against Medusa heads. Let's say if you've only ever dealt with Medusa heads by walking under or over them, because if they're spawning on the same like axis or the same Y position as you, which they are unless you're jumping, then they'll always miss you as long as you never stop moving, right? So when you pair them with, say, axe armors, who encourage you to jump, which Medusa heads get a lot more annoying if you jump, and who force you to stay, like, in place. Hey, Strong Badman. Yeah, this game is alright. Force you to, like, kind of sit in place and attack them. Then you have to reevaluate your whole, like, anti-Medusa head strategy. To me, that's why Castlevania 1 is so hard, right? It's like, it's a deep game. And I wish that that ever came up in that video, you know? Hey, Lumi, how's it going? I think that one could. I mean, I personally would not, but it's justifiable. I think any good, really every video game, you're solving some kind of puzzle. The puzzle just might be really shallow. Oops. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And luckily there are 24 of these levels. Is that something that he said? Oh, yeah. That's a speedrun trick right there. That'll be useful in the all bells category. Yeah, I think this is maybe a known Amiga developer, Fred, if I'm not mistaken. It was published by Hudson Soft, but... I mean, I think it... I don't think it's unacceptable to not like the Igavania games, honestly. Oh. Oh my gosh. I'm stuck. Santa has no choice but to perish. Speedrun. Do you really? Are you the fabled child who got this for Christmas and then had to play it in January? No, you can compare them. I don't think his point was that they're the exact same thing in different clothes. If I recall, he kind of phrased it as a question like, what is different about Castlevania 2 compared to Symphony of the Night, or the other way around? But there's an interesting thought exercise to be had in there, I think. Assuming you have any interest in thinking, some of us just want to play Days Before Christmas and wander aimlessly in the world's largest platformer level. And you loved it, right? Something tells me I won't be replaying this one either. I had a surprisingly positive experience with Wolfchild. Huh. So, does this make the thing drop? But there's nothing to drop it on, though. Oh. You have to walk over here to get this guy to spawn? Hey, I got him. Oh, and then you have to... What a boss, dude. Whoops. Hey, Bill. Hit him. Go. I heard the boss. Christmas Ganon. Uh-oh. I really don't know what your penalty for missing any chimneys is. I honestly think this is just for points. Which, even for like a microgame developer, 1995 is pretty late to expect like little kids to care that much about points in video games. Wait, this is a Commodore 64 game. What game is this? Do you know the one I'm talking about? It's like a really famous Commodore 64 game. No! No! Santa! Oh, no. Snoljb. I almost posted that in the BlazBlue channel on the Discord server. Oh, it's SNJLB, that's right. There's a Discord server. The link's in my bio, Railcar. I think it's actually a general fighting game channel. But since that BlazBlue, like, is there a rollback beta or whatever is going on? A bunch of the people on the server are playing BlazBlue. I'm not. I've never been a huge BlazBlue fan. Which is a shame, because there was that one version where, like, what's her name? Oh, that was level completed, okay. Was, I forget her name. She's one of the other cat people, and she was, like, the most broken character in fighting game history. I would absolutely... Is that it? Kokonoe? Yeah. Like, I wish I had played that version of BlazBlue, because she's actually a very me kind of character. Not like aesthetically, like, I don't hate how her design looks, but I don't love it either. But like gameplay wise. I played a lot of characters like that. That or like really ignorant, oppressive rushdown and kind of nothing in between. Oh no, I don't have fire. How do I get fire? With 2 black holes. Jean, I also played a little bit in BlazBlue, who's very much not a like super technical character. As long as you could do that, is Sekkajin the mash move? As long as you knew how to get the consistent, like, good version of that, there was not much else to learn with him, if I recall. Yeah, this is my experience with a lot of like microcomputer games. iPompous is that they are really padded. It won't let me look down for some reason. Yeah, I played Tau a little bit. So, BlazBlue has a thing where, like, they end up making a lot of changes to, like, characters like hit stun proration and shit like that with the patches. And so, usually, if a new version comes out, if a new version comes out, like, you have to relearn a lot of stuff. And it was always frustrating because I would go, okay, I'll finally try to get into BlazBlue and spend a while learning B&Bs, which they're kind of complex in that game. And then literally later that week, it'd be like, oh, there's a new BlazBlue coming out next month. And it's like, son of a. And so like learning Tau and like whatever, okay, whichever version of Tau this was that I was trying to play. I think she used taunts in her combo routes and they like completely took that out. Yeah, the characters I tried to play were all really easy, honestly. Like Tao and Jean. Pretty much those two. The Tao hoodie. Yeah, well, I did play Platinum in one game, but Platinum was the rare character who, like... So this is all from my perspective as not a BlazBlue expert. From my perspective, usually not a lot would meaningfully change between revisions. And in fact, characters often ended up doing extremely similar damage values off of the same openers, like within a couple hundred damage, which like in BlazBlue, that's really, really close. But they like really, really changed Platinum after like the very first version where I tried to play her. In a way that made her much, much harder to play. And like, it wasn't just like, oh, you're dealing less damage off of your openers now. It's like, okay, remember how before you had like a million ways to go into corner carry and then like really scary mix-ups against the opponent who's now stuck in the corner? That's all gone. So, I don't know if anybody remembers. It's like she had this combo route where you would go into like C, down C, 236A maybe a couple times, and then you could force them to block the bubble, which I think is a 214 move or something, as they're waking up. The latter. Yeah, not really like that, but I thought it was just me, and I looked around at like real Platinum players, like people who know BlazBlue, and they were all like, man, this is so much harder now. So it really wasn't just me. You can tell we're getting close to the end of the game because enemies take 2 hits now? What do you mean naturally luck-based? Can you stand on that, do you think? Oh. That's a pretty cool sprite. I think the final level is going to be Christmas Eve, which we're on like December 22nd or something right now. In the game, not in real life. I feel like I missed landing in that. Like I was supposed to... Well, that's not luck, though. It's guessing. If you're reading your opponent. Yeah, that's a real mix-up, for sure. This thing was just functionally identical to crouching or to falling. Okay. Be that way, Santa. Hey, thank you, Sheriff. Oh, we're probably coming up on the raffle, so a reminder. Oh, this looks sick. Look at this. Look at this. Look how sick that is. A reminder, there will be a raffle at the end of this game, and the winner of the raffle picks between those 5. One of those 5 will be the game that we play after Super Turrican, I think. Not time to enter yet. Yeah, I couldn't get into the Turricans I played, but I have to beat Super Turrican now. I think there's another Turrican on the SNES, right? Is it Turrican 2? Hey, thanks for the follow. I don't want this, but I'll get it just to show this off. This game has a really underused mechanic where you can turn into Anti-Santa, who is invincible, but only has a melee attack and also, like, can't open presents. It's really strange. But yeah, Mega Turrican on Genesis will be in the list once the Genesis games are in there at all. Marvel Land is going to be hard, I think. Any of those arcade ports. There are a lot of tough arcade ports in the Genesis. Something tells me most of the really difficult Platformageddon games are going to be like the Genesis. Yeah, you know what's funny? Those soundtracks will get your VODs muted. And apparently, who's the composer, the Turrican composer? It's actually against his wishes that this is happening. I think he said he was going to try to do something about it, but I don't know if anything ever came from that. Yeah. Are there that many arcade platformers? Not really. I mean, there's Marvel Land. Strider. The 23rd. Kid Nicky's on the list. Oh, whoa. Can I knock these guys out of the air? No. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, like, that's a pretty common thing in Arc Systems games where you have characters whose whole deal is that they might struggle in neutral. They usually try to make them struggle in neutral, and they don't always do a good job of it. I was starting to say good a job do of it. Anyway, and then put you into like mix-ups you can't see. And honestly, like that was always part of the appeal to me. And lately I'm like, man, I think I'm like good on that kind of fighting game. Like I've played so many of those over the years. I might be fine to play games that don't work that way now. Not just because it's not fun to be on the receiving end of that, which it's not. But it's because like I don't really enjoy like executing that kind of game plan anymore. Job a do good of it, yes. Oh, Accent Core is that doesn't surprise me. Accent Core is like a little simpler than like the much older Guilty Gears, like Reload and stuff. What the? Oh, is the deal that you have to get it to reflect the lightning off the clouds at itself? No, you just have to shoot it. This boss is kick-ass. It deals with this every year. I don't understand what I'm doing to hit him. I thought I did. I think he has to electrify a cloud and then I have to shoot through it. If I played this every year at Christmas, I wouldn't have a very good time. Now Christmas has been saved and all the kids round the world have received their presents. So Santa, his reindeer, and the elves may rest until next year and next Christmas. Apparently that's GG. Game's over. Merry Christmas to all of you. Chilled weekend to all of you. Oh, it's not 5 hours long. I think it was like an hour and a half. It felt 5 hours long. I know Wolfchild only took an hour, but I wasted like 20 minutes before we even started it. And then like 30 minutes in between Wolfchild and this. No one liked this, huh? Dislike Santa feet. Aren't you glad I installed Scrab? You don't like these? Oh. Can I AI upscale them, I hope? Well, that was something. Ooh. Inspired by Rita Zimmerer. What? Inspired by Rita Zimmerer. Who is this? Writer, Disney's Beauty and the Beast, Roar of the Beast. Aha! Rita Zimmerer, once EVP at Sunsoft. I see. Good song. Maybe. Now play it at 144 hertz. Whoosh. Well, I like this one. I didn't love it. Duke Donuts type post. DuckTales Moon theme. Santa's Toy Factory. Is this the best game I played today? That's tough. Yeah, I mean, it was 1995 when they brought this out. So my guess is Hudson Soft was like, why would we publish this when we could publish stuff for the PlayStation and the N64 is just now coming out? They do loop, don't they? I'm in the middle of something here. Well, that was Days Before Christmas. What did you think? What are your thoughts on farming engagement? Favorite this post and retweet it, and then you can tell me what your thoughts are. Not a fan. Not a good one. You're like the blinds to go person in what's it? The Pat Finnerty Beverly Hills video. Let us know your favorite Santa feat in the comments below. He's only got 2. So, all right. Well, you want to just watch these credits over and over again? No, probably not. You want to get to the raffle. So we need to change the text. All the titles are wrong. Game 1 is Bio Miracle. Boku de Upa. It's by Konami, and I think it's 1988. I could be wrong. Can someone hit the list command? Yeah, 1988. And then game 2, Demon Sword. I have played Biomiracle before, yeah. Whoops, yes. This is Taito, I believe. Also 1988. 1988 was a big year for video games, actually. This is something I've noticed before. Game 3. Disney's DuckTales 2. I just wrote Duckney's DizTales 2. You have to take my word for it because I backspaced it, but trust me, I did. NES, Capcom, I think that was 1992 or 1993, right? Yeah, 93. And then Low G Man. I think this game's title might actually be Low G Man, the Low Gravity Man, if I'm not mistaken, which is by Taxan from 1990. That's Taxan's a name you like to see. And then game 5. I want to point something out before we do run the raffle, which, did I ever start the raffle? I don't think I did. Did you start the raffle, Sheriff? There. Do I have to be the one to start it? So if you thought you entered the raffle before, re-enter it, you're not actually in. The bot has to @ you. You've already won one, rail car. Unlucky. It's the very definition of unlucky, or of lucky, to have won a raffle and thus be unable to enter another raffle. All right, game 5. Rocky Rodent. Isn't this like IRAM or something? Which, it's bizarre that it's IRAM. Yeah, it is. What's the year on that? 1993. So, the winner of the raffle determines the outcome. No, the winner of the raffle will pick one of these 5 to be the game after Super Turrican, which I'm not doing tonight because we're coming up on 4 hours of stream time here. It would. That's the issue, Emily. We might hit the point, because I don't get that many viewers, we might hit the point where like every raffle only like 10 people can enter. Or like there might be a stream where like there's no one in chat who hasn't won a raffle before. And if we hit that point, I will allow repeat winners. But until then, no. So it's time to put on the traditional rating music, which is the Sorcerian soundtrack. Don't do that. Don't make alts just to game the raffle. All right. So that was Days Before Christmas, selected by the Strong Bad Man. And let's talk about it. Difficulty, essentially no difficulty whatsoever. It was Not easier than Wolfchild, so we'll say 2. Graphics. You know what? I'm gonna say it's an 8. I'm gonna say it's an 8. Because not only was, I feel like it was just better executed than a lot of these games, but the design was also more interesting, you know? Like, Santa had that crouching sprite. There were all these just bizarre enemies that looked really depressing and bad. Like, bad, like, in a good way, you know what I mean? Sound. I need to change these bounding boxes so that you see that. Game 3's just peeking out. DuckTales 2 is like, pick me. I'm right here. I can fix this though. There. Get back there, Scrooge. Sound. I like the sound. I like the music a lot. And the fact that the bosses went, oh no, when they died was also really funny. I'm gonna give it an 8. I like Christmas music. I've never worked retail, so it's never truly been ruined for me. That's pretty funny. The bot can detect that. Fun. It's gonna take a big hit on fun here. I'm gonna call this a 3. It just wasn't that much going for it. Like, it was so monotonous. And it's funny because I think they probably made it a little easy to appeal to kids, except there's still a bunch of like really finicky platforming around like really skinny platforms that would be really easy to fall off of. So I bet kids actually had trouble with this game, and probably not in a way they found very fun. So they really screwed up. They didn't do a good job. And they didn't do a very good job with the atmosphere either. I'm gonna give this one like a 5. So some of the levels just didn't scream Christmas to me. And among the ones that did, they were simply too repetitive. Basically every level had at least one clone level. Yes, it had more atmosphere than Wolfchild. Wolfchild was like a pseudo game. It had 2 more atmosphere, yes. And then, I don't know, Santa's got a crouching sprite. It's just better than nothing. Dot's review. If, like me, you love Christmas and you're really hurting for a Christmas game, I would suggest investigating. I can't fucking type. Christmas shareware games. Lemmings, Jazz, etc. before bothering with this one. The graphics are good. The music is great. If you have not been irreparably poisoned against Christmas music, and but that's all this game has going for it. The levels are gigantic for no good reason. The enemies are all the same basic thing. They pace back. Pace is not spelled like that. Back and forth. And the game simply isn't challenging. Unless, of course, you struggle with instant death pits. In which case, the game is too frustrating. I can't imagine anyone who would really want to play this ever more than once. There. It's a lot of word. You say that. But I wrote all this nonsense about Wolfchild, which is junk. And this one. This one was really long. This was the Creon Conquest. It is officially the worst game so far. Although I think if you like assume that all of these categories carry equal weight, does this one score higher? It might. But they don't. These numerical scores are basically arbitrary. Christmas isn't canceled. So we're running one last raffle. And then it's 11 p.m. where I am. So I'll be quitting after that. But if you want to win the raffle and you want a chance to pick one of these 5 games to be the game after Super Turrican, stick around and hit the ! raffle command. I will be right back. I'm going to go get some cookies. And then I'll hit the button and do the raffle. When I return, it'll probably be a couple minutes, so you don't have that long. See you in a second. Just a moment, because I forgot to get the cookies. You didn't want to hear me chewing these. All right. I'm ending the raffle. Sarduce, you have won the raffle. No, Sarduce has never won before. Here, I can show you. I thought it would be Rocky Rodent because you are who you are. You're a winner and we're all losers. Nice. Wait till you see Rocky Rodent. It is an experience. It's okay. It's Mascot Monday. I'm nervous about Super Turrican. I'm pretty sure the Turrican games are hard as fucking hell. So I think the real surprise of tonight was that Wolfchild, probably because it only wasted 1 hour of my time, as opposed to the like 2 that Days Before Christmas did, makes me think I probably like some Amiga games. And Super Turrican is going to immediately change my mind on that. Well, that's that. I hope you had fun. I had fun. I'm glad the Mister wasn't too annoying to work with for playing PAL games. Play RoboCod. Does RoboCod really have like a dedicated attack button? Nah, I'll check. I got a few potential raid targets. I'm gonna pick myself. Thank you though. It doesn't. I mean, I might play RoboCod anyway. All right, what's going on Twitch? Who do I know on Twitch? I know a lot of people on Twitch right now. Hmm. 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 Tough call tonight. You're not here just in time. You missed everything. Sasquatchulus is playing 3D Game Boy Advance games. She's cool. I think probably a lot of like Retro Pals people know Sass, but she's very nice. And I don't often get chances to raid her because she doesn't usually stream for super long. So I'm gonna take this one. Go say hello. I'll say hello too. And I know what the schedule says, but I actually don't know for sure that this is when I'm streaming. I have to work some stuff out with Maruni because I believe we're coming back to our Secret of Mana collab tonight. Or not tonight, this weekend. This week. I can't talk, dude. Week is what I meant. So until I have that ironed out, I really don't know what my schedule is gonna look like. But I had fun. I hope you had fun. And that's it. I'm going offline now. Goodbye.